One of my favorite things about UH Hilo is its diversity. I came here alone, but I was able to make a lot of friends, especially from Japan, China, Korea, Micronesia, Samoa, as well as the native Hawaiians and people from the mainland. So I'm so excited, and I am not homesick anymore.
And as for me, my favorite is the food. Oh my gosh, here the foods are so delicious. Cause back home there's no fast food and stuff. But anyways, the Hawaiian local foods are amazing. It's my favorite. And also being the ISA officer is also my favorite because I have the opportunity to work with other groups in different cultures and also meet new people. So that's why I really love here.
My favorite thing is UH Hero. It's very small class, so we can interact with professor very easily. Then professor remember every student's name and face and personality, and also really easy to make a friend too. So I think this environment is best way to study. How about you?
Uh, what I like about US Hilo is that you can imagine the campus is just like a big family, a big house. Every student is a member of a family, and then every activity takes place inside the campus. Like when you're hungry, you can go to cafeteria or dining hall, or when you want to do exercise, you can go to the gym. I really like doing exercise. Look at my muscle, even though now it's small. I think 10 years later I will become bigger than Angelo.
One thing I like about this campus, I like so many things, but one thing really stands out is outdoor adventure. Chilo provides outdoor adventure where international students or national students, you get a chance to explore the island, to go to different places of this island, and yeah, you get to see so many things. One thing, lava flow, nowhere in the world but here.
Mine is, I think, International Night. I love International Night. It's an event that is held every year in UH Hilo, and you have a chance to watch performances from different countries. It's just amazing. You should watch.
I think the most challenging thing while I was here was schoolwork. There are several reasons. First, because English is not my first language, it was hard for me to understand the professors and the lectures. And other thing was I choose to study different subjects what I used to study. So there was another reasons. And the last thing is U.S. college has different teaching methods from where I'm from. For example, in Korea, professors are just talking and teaching, so it's basically a lecture base. But here, you got teacher and students can discuss in the class. But now, when I look back, even though it was a hard thing for me, it was such a great experience. Thank you.
I think staying far away from my family is the biggest challenge for me. I do feel homesick when I came here in the first 2 and 3 months. However, I found a way to overcome is to engage in many activities like International Student Association and Geography and Environmental Science Club. So I do feel better now, although I still miss my parents and my sisters. How about you?
Mine is I didn't have a culture shock and I didn't have a homesick. I think one of the reasons is Hawaii is really similar as Japan. Like food is really similar. Spa musubi or sushi or a lot of stuff is similar. Then also people know Japanese culture really well. So I think I really like shift to change Japanese life and Hawaii life is like I could do really easily. Yeah, how about you?
Well, for me, it's the same thing. I didn't get homesick, is that because I wanted to live independently. So I really enjoy being here. And I have a lot of people that are from also Micronesia, so it made me feel not getting homesick or culture shock. And it's also that the environment here is also same as the environment back home. So pretty much I never had some difficulty. It was really good. And I also like to wanting to meet new people. So being that the volunteer coordinator that I'm in is really a good position for me because I'm friendly and I like to meet new people from new countries. So yeah.
Difficulty that I experienced when I first come here is that I feel lonely because I don't see any Vietnamese student here and everybody speak English, different culture. I also miss my parents, my family and my country. However, after 1 or 2 months, I join different clubs, making new friends, and study also help to keep me busy so I don't have a lot of time to miss my family. And especially making new friends from different culture, also a good experience for me.
One of the main challenges for me was when people talk in English like really fast. Like when we learn English, we were like slow. But when I got here, it's like completely new. It's like new language. But the good thing is you are immersed with the culture and the language, so it's easy for you to adjust with the language. And I believe like in 2 or 3, I think that was it. It took like 2 or 3 months for me to really adjust with the language.
The biggest challenge for me when I first came here was financial management. Back home, I had my mom and my dad, my family, who basically managed everything for me, even though I was in college. But then when I came here, I had to learn how to be independent, and it was hard. So I started looking for a job, but it wasn't easy. So I looked everywhere, and thanks to international students services, I got my first job and then went on to my next job, which is my current job at admissions, and it's been great ever since. Mhm.
Well, my biggest challenge here was time management. Back home, we call like PNG time or island time, and we come up late and stuff like that. But I had to cope with that, and I'm working on it right now. And also, one of the biggest challenge was to manage my studies as well as other student activities that were going on campus, because there's a lot of activities going on and you really have to manage it and put your priorities first to maintain your grades as well as enjoy your life here.